Deficiency of thyroid hormone during fetal development and childhood can lead to intellectual disability and short stature, a condition known as cretinism. Insufficient secretion of growth hormone can cause dwarfism. These diseases are caused by insufficient hormone secretion from endocrine glands. Today we will study endocrinology and hormones. Endocrine refers to a form of secretion where glandular cells directly release the substances they produce, hormones, into body fluids such as blood or extracellular fluid, using these fluids as a medium to exert regulatory effects on target cells. Tissues where endocrine cells are concentrated are called endocrine glands. Hormones are highly potent bioactive substances synthesized and secreted by endocrine glands or the endocrine cells of organs and tissues. They use body fluids as a medium to deliver regulatory information between cells. Hormones secreted by endocrine glands are diverse in type and complex in action. However, they share common characteristics. 1. Relative specificity. This refers to the characteristic that hormones selectively act on specific cells, tissues, or organs with which they have high affinity. These cells, tissues, and organs are called the target cells, target tissues, and target organs of that hormone, respectively. 2. Messenger role. Hormones are messenger substances, similar to a mail carrier delivering letters. Hormones carry signals with specific meanings, merely transmitting information, aiming to initiate a series of inherent, internal biological effects in the target cell. In the process of exerting their effects, hormones neither confer new functions nor provide extra energy to the cells they act upon. For example, growth hormone promotes cell proliferation and differentiation by inducing the inherent functions of the target cells. 3. Biological amplification. Under physiological conditions, the blood concentration of hormones is very low, mostly in the range of mol/L to mol/L. However, after a hormone binds to its receptor, it triggers intracellular signal transduction pathways, which, through cascading amplification, can produce highly potent effects. For instance, 1 mole of epinephrine, via the CM protein kinase A pathway, can lead to glycogen breakdown in the liver, generating 10 to the power of 8 moles of glucose, amplifying the biological effect by approximately 100 million times. Thus, once hormone levels deviate from the physiological range, whether too high or too low, it is bound to affect the normal progression of a series of bodily functions. 4. Interactions between hormones. Endocrine glands and hormone-secreting cells are distributed throughout the body, and various hormones all use body fluids as a medium to deliver information, so their effects invariably interact with each other. Interactions between hormones can take the following forms. 1. Synergistic effect. Synergistic effect refers to the situation where the combined effect of multiple hormones on a specific physiological function is greater than the sum of their individual effects. For example, growth hormone, epinephrine, glucocorticoids, and glucagon all have blood glucose-raising effect. When they act together, their combined effect on raising blood glucose far exceeds their individual effects. 2. Antagonistic effect. Antagonistic effect occurs when different hormones produce opposite effects on a specific physiological function. For instance, the blood glucose-raising effect of the aforementioned hyperglycemic hormones antagonizes the blood glucose-lowering effect of insulin. 3. Permissive effect. Some hormones, while not directly affecting certain functions of tissues or organs themselves, are necessary for the action of other hormones. This supportive role is called the permissive effect. For example, glucocorticoids themselves do not cause vasoconstriction, but in their absence or deficiency, the cardiovascular effects of catecholamine hormones cannot be fully exerted. 4. Competitive action. Competitive action occurs because chemically similar hormones compete to bind to the same receptor. For example, mineralocorticoids, aldosterone, and progesterone are structurally similar. When progesterone concentration is high, it can competitively bind to mineralocorticoid receptors, thereby weakening the action of mineralocorticoids. The above is an overview of endocrinology and hormones. Thank you, everyone.